you. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Lilly the Lash and Friends. I'm Lilly the Lash, the star and main character of the most incredible children's book series, The Life and Times of Lilly the Lash. Yep, it's really me, and I'm so excited that we're hanging out together. If you haven't seen my books before, you may want to check them out sometime soon because the illustrations are crazy awesome. The words are written in sing-song rhyme. The stories and their characters are absolutely spectacular. And there are tons of free activities, including hidden stuff in each book. I am an eyelash fairy. I fly everywhere in order to teach everyone how to see the right way to handle sticky situations. I help them see the importance of good character traits and how having them can make you feel wonderful inside. I could tell you more, but I think you'll begin to understand about these character traits I've mentioned if I read to you this real live, true story that a friend recently sent me. Come along now as we explore our friend's story. This is from Trey. He's from North Carolina, and he's 8 years old. Trey writes, "Dear Lilly the Lash, I'm in 3rd grade. I like the school I go to, and I love my teacher and all my friends. At the beginning of the school year, a new boy moved into our city and started going to my school. Everyone was very nice to him, and he was nice sometimes too. But sometimes he would say mean things, like he would tell someone that they looked like a pig because they ate so fast. Or he'd make fun of the clothes they were wearing and say that they got them at the poor store. Then he'd laugh. Whenever someone asked why he said those things, he'd say, 'I'm just joking.' Well, one day he said something mean to someone on the playground. Just then, the recess bell rang. Other kids walked away, but I didn't. I went up to him and asked him to please stop saying these things. He said that he was only joking. I asked if he knew that he was hurting the people that he called names or made fun of. I told him that even though he always says he's just joking, others don't take it as a joke. I told him that his words were hurting people, and I asked him again to please stop. He stood there for a little while, looking rather sad. Then all of a sudden, he said he was sorry and that he really was only joking. He said that he did it so other kids would think he was funny and would like him. I told him that when he says those things, kids feel bad about themselves, and for sure they don't think he's funny and wouldn't want to be his friend. I think he really was sorry because he stopped saying those kinds of things. I'm really glad I spoke up. Your friend, Trey." Marvelous. Nothing short of marvelous. What can I say? To have something like this happen in your school, and then you take the opportunity to talk privately and kindly to that person about their behavior, well, it's just so terrific. Well done, Trey. You weren't forceful, you weren't mean, and you approached this student with kindness, even though you were asking him to stop saying mean things. I think it's really great that this student didn't walk away from you, but instead stood and listened to what you were saying. It makes me think that he really didn't understand how hurtful his words were to others around him. Sometimes people don't mean to be rude at all, and they just don't realize that their words are affecting others. They say things, but haven't really thought about them before saying them. That's why it's so very important for us to choose our words carefully and be aware of what we're saying. When we do that, it's called being mindful. We are using our mind to think about the feelings of other people. We are using our mind to think about how we might want someone to talk to us. We are using our mind to think things through a bit, to make sure that we're being kind, even if we have to talk to someone about something that's difficult or not very nice. I love to joke around. Joking around is all fine and dandy. But when we're joking around, it's key that we make sure our comments aren't going to be hurtful to others in any way. We might think that someone eating really fast does look rather funny, and it reminds us of a pig eating really fast. But if we say that to someone, and they weren't pretending to be a pig for a school play or something like that, then it would most certainly make them feel bad. And that's not funny at all. We all make mistakes. Saying the wrong thing can happen to anyone. All I'm saying is that if we think about things we say before we say them, we should be able to avoid a hurtful situation. A good rule of thumb is to ask yourself, would I want someone to say that to me? If the answer is no, then you know you shouldn't say it. I think it's time for me to kick up my heels and get whirtling down the road. But one thing I'd like to know is if any of my friends out there have an issue they'd like to discuss. Maybe there's something going on in your community that you'd like to talk about. Maybe you did something really great. If you have a story, let's hear it. All you have to do is have your parent or guardian contact me through the author of the series, Julie Woy. You can find her email address on my website, which is lillythelash.com. That's LILLYTHELASH.com. Well, that's it for now. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Remember, Lily's always listening. It doesn't take much for us to say something kind. Together, we can make the world a better place in the blink of an eye. See you later!